welcome to Up in the Air.
Welcome to the Up in the Air.
Up in the air.
Whoa!
Wait, Clarence, you were
See, this never works.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Up in the Air. My name is Jubilee. I also go by
Hi.
Yuna. And Clarence, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Clarence, and I go by Clarence, and I'm just happy to be here. And then we got a special guest today. First guest of this.
First guest of our season. We have Koi. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Coi. I am 23, and I film music videos, or videos in general, for a living.
Yay.
Thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, thanks for giving us your time. Koi is super cool. I met Koi actually almost 4 years ago now, which is a really long time ago. We met freshman year when I was starting college, and we met in class, and then kind of been able to work on some more projects together. And we're just excited to talk about Koi's video career and his other projects, and also his anime recommendations.
Super hype. I was familiarized with your work through Jubilee. She showed me your Instagram. I remember seeing the footage you had of Tokyo and the little edit that you did. Super dope. I love that, the vibe and all that. So I'm just happy to have you here.
Yes. And this is Koi's first time. And this is Clarence and Koi's first time actually talking. So, yay, new friends. But
We'll talk about that.
We're all kicking it. Nice.
But Koi, how have you been? What have you been up to these days? How is quarantining?
Quarantine has been pretty crazy. I mean, I've been at the crib just doing nothing, playing video games for the past few months. But just recently, I started picking up work, and then it's just been nonstop. Pretty stressful. I'm not social distancing as much. I'm gonna be honest, but it's hard to do everything with the mask.
Right.
I mean, it's cool. Life is good.
Yeah, I mean, if you're especially if you've been taking a long break and then you got to get back into it, eventually you gotta not social distance somehow, right? Just because you got to get the work done in a way. So
it is bad, but that's why we're doing this via Zoom.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, Koi was telling me the other day about how he was shooting, and then it was really hot to put his mask on. And if you think about it, you're shooting in the sun for how many hours? Really long, right? Yeah.
It's about to be 95 tomorrow too. That's so crazy.
It's so crazy. The heat with the grill.
Do you have a shoot tomorrow?
I do, but I'm starting at 9 a.m. so we can avoid.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Come 6. That's when the lighting's the best though. But come 6,
right?
We're about to shoot naked. It's gonna be crazy.
Nice.
I don't have no photos.
No, that's really great to hear. And it's hard, because I know that quarantining and just COVID in general has really negatively impacted a lot of artists and their work, especially in the music scene. And then you're directly connected to the music scene. But kind of want to hear how did you get into video work and photo work, and what's your story behind that?
Okay, I got you. So when I was I guess I was 15, I was a freshman. I messed around with cameras and stuff, just for school projects, and had fun with it. Did that through high school, but then up towards college, I started working. And I was working while in school, so I didn't have time to have fun. And then I was 19, and then my bro, he's Diggy Germ, shout out Diggy Germ, my bro for life.
Yeah.
He's been making music since high school, and then we just tapped in with each other, and we're damn, we do video, and I rap. We should just we should just do something. I was all right, bro, let's do it. I did it for free, and then I was damn, it's cool. It's not bad. And then talked about it, and I was realizing, you could really monetize this. You could really do something. And I was also young and dumb, so I was yep, I'm just gonna go all the way with this. And then I ended up here today doing that kind of
That's awesome. No,
That's
I
dope.
remember, yeah, when I first met you, like, yeah, 4 years ago, I think you were working on other things. You were still, you know, at UW studying. What were you studying again?
I started off with electrical engineering, but it was over for that. And then I
Oh,
switched to photo media.
That's so tough, electrical engineering.
Oh, it's hella hard. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I think my brother started off with something like that, or like mechanical engineering, and he just like switched up quick because he was like, "That shit's way too hard." Like, definitely they're weeding you out.
no, for real, yeah, those first classes, they're looking to keep you out, bro.
Yeah, but you switched over to photo media. Like, what? Aside from it being like difficult, was it just like because of you're interested in like camera work already? You just wanted to do that?
Yeah, I just kind of I just was like, yep, you know, cameras are cool. I'm gonna work with that. And yeah, honestly, it was because it's easier. I'm not even gonna act like anything
No,
else.
for real.
Engineering was hella hard.
Yeah.
I should have gone to design though. You guys are good. Like the whole aesthetic of up in the air. No, it's like really, it makes you really want to watch it. So I'm like,
Wow,
intro.
thank you.
That's all Julie's work.
But I feel you because I think, I mean, Clarence switched from like kind of CS, human-centered design engineering, and then switched to design. I switched from just focusing on law and then moved to design. And I think it's easier because you really fuck with it more and it's aligned with your passions, I feel like. So that in that sense it's easier. But then also give yourself some credit, like EE people could probably not do what you do. I mean, some of them have overlaps, but I think I have to remind myself that like people ask us for help because like they can't do the same things in that, like in design, like in photo or video. And then you definitely have an eye, I feel like, for because did you start more with like photography and photo, or were you explicitly like video from the get-go?
No, it's like I started with video, then I moved to photo, and then I went back to video, like that. Yeah, it's been a long journey. I'm still going.
No, yeah. Yeah. What has been like your favorite project to work on so far?
Favorite project.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this one was in the question. Hold on. My favorite project.
You gotta freestyle a little bit. You gotta
okay. My favorite project was the one I did with my best friend, young Tata. Shout out to him, like my bro for life. We did that the feng shui video for J Park, and that was like the biggest, like one of the biggest fun things. That was like really fun because I got to work with my best friend, and it was like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, it didn't even feel like we're all just kicking it. You know, that's the best kind of work. We're just like all kicking it and stuff.
That's
fire.
Fun. I love Young Tata's vlogs. They're my
Yeah, no, that's really the girl. I hope he watches it. Shout out, bro. I love you. I love Tata.
I have a question for you, Koi, though.
Yeah.
When you switched from like electric engineering to photo media, like, did you get a response from like what kind of response did you get from like I don't know, like your friends, your family? You know, because for me, like when I kind of went into design, like there was a sort of like pushback or like, oh, like, you're gonna be an art major, like are you sure? You know, like you know what they say about this sort of field. So I was wondering like what type of response did you get?
That's a good question.
My mom's always been supportive of me, so that was cool. And like, I was like one of those really big nerdy kids in high school. So like all my friends were like, we're all gonna work at Google. So like when they found out, they're just like, yikes, you're not part of the crew no more. Like that kind of stuff. But that was cool. You just meet new people, and then yeah. But like, as long as my family's cool with it, then it made me feel good.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like when you can definitely always just kind of like find a new group, but your family's it's always nice to have that support for sure.
How's your family taking it now that you like took it even further?
I mean, I think I definitely help them understand like what design is, you know, like more specifically, because it's such a general idea, or like general field, you know, and so like really helping them, like showing them my work and like helping them understand like what it is exactly. It's not just like I'm doing little drawings here and there. You know, it's like, you know, a lot of stuff going, you know, behind the scenes. So yeah, definitely more accepting of it now.
You gotta tell them all the brands they like. Designers made that. That's what you gotta tell them.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, you know why you like that, right? It's because someone designed it. Exactly. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely one way to justify it.
I definitely feel like it is kind of harder to describe the meat or like the field that we're in to our parents. Like especially if you talk more about like UI, UX, like user interface and experience design, it's kind of hard for them to like wrap their mind around it too. But if you say like, things like Google, Microsoft, like those kind of ring a bell for them.
So like zinger terms, like throwing them at, I feel like also like the idea that like you have an engineer, but then you have someone design it and then the engineer kind of like makes it was a whole concept to begin with too. And so, definitely more intricate than they might think.
Right. And Koi, I mean, like we were talking about you shifting your studies from like EE to photo media. Can you talk a bit about your decision to transition out of UW and like what kind of led you to that, and what was the response for that as well?
Oh, yeah.
Those key questions for you.
Yeah. So, damn, what year? If I were to go back, I would have 2 years left. So like I guess I was a junior, because since I switched to photo media, I'd have to do 5th year regardless.
Yeah.
So I went there, and we're like learning how to import and export videos like when I was a junior, and I'm like, damn, bro, this is kind of not filthy. So I was already feeling some type of way. I was like, damn, do I really need school? Like, 'cause I kind of know what I want. But
right.
Keep in mind, this is also when I was younger too, and I like thought, I can just do everything I want. But yeah, the opportunity came up where I had to leave school like during finals week, or else like I'd lose the opportunity. And so I just kind of took the opportunity, and then I kind of left. There was like no formal paperwork procedure or anything. I kind of just stopped going to class. I don't know, that would probably really backfire on me if I wanted to go back. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that was like how I did it. My mom was kind of cool with it, I guess, because she's like, it's your life, you can do whatever you want. So yeah, no, she's that's my hero. She really loves me.
That's awesome, dude. I feel like like that leap of faith is definitely super scary, but I guess like in the moment, like you just knew, huh?
Yeah. I mean, a degree is filthy. Like, I support everybody going to school and all that. I just thought it wasn't for me at the moment. I might go back to school later, but yeah, sometimes there's opportunities you can't.
I mean, I definitely respect that. I feel like, I mean, the idea of college is just so convoluted, like everyone's kind of like, oh, you have to have it, whatnot. But, we have so many resources around us, if you have the privilege to like go online and like, learn all these different things, like definitely sometimes people just aren't meant to go to school, and some people are. I respect that 100% though.
Oh, thank you.
No.
I feel like everybody here has a degree in YouTube, like YouTube University.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like I always bug Koi about this, but he has the best vlogs also, and I'm like Koi's vlogging, his #1 fan for his vlogs. But yeah, have you been working on any vlogs recently?
So I have like accumulated footage from like April till now. It's like nothing crazy. I was gonna make one big vlog. I also have like a behind the scenes vlog from a music video I shot a few months ago. I have some stuff, but I don't know. It's hard to just film when I'm at home.
Right.
Because I like to show people this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's definitely like hard to find interesting things at the house.
Yeah.
Like nothing really.
You're the first person to say it. Everybody's like, no, you can film at home. It's cool.
Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. I feel like I hate the idea that like they're like, oh, you're in quarantine, you have all this time to yourself, like you can be so creative, But I think a lot of the creativity comes from like just your day-to-day life, like you're going out and like maybe you go eat somewhere and you see something, you're like, oh, like that kind of inspired me. But being stuck inside for me has been like definitely a little bit hard to be creative. Like, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, you just wake up, like my bed's right here, so I wake up, come here, like games or something. It's tough.
I was curious, what are you playing?
I started League of Legends, and I'm so addicted to that game. It's bad. You play League?
No, I don't. I have friends who do, but that's a dangerous game to play.
It is. That was like the worst game I could have picked up.
Yeah, so it's dangerous.
It's
Bro,
so
that
addictive.
would be like
I
a
have a buddy.
game. Oh.
Yeah. No, you definitely have like, you can definitely spend like so many hours on that.
Yeah, each game's like 30 minutes, and you just play 5 games, like so much of your day gone.
Yeah, like
Dangerous.
I-
You're
like-
right. That's the best way to put it. It's a dangerous game.
yeah, literally. Like my brother's been playing a lot of Warzone, like Call of
Oh,
Duty. So
yeah.
he's it's like, I mean, it depends on like how good you are, but like, you know, a game could last up to like 30, you know, minutes or something,
Yeah.
40 minutes, and he just plays like for hours through the night, you know.
No, gaming in general is so dangerous. Like when I was younger,
Yeah.
it was cool, but now that we're older, damn,
Have
you
you
really wanna waste the
ever-
whole day?
Have you ever considered a career in Twitch streaming? With
Oh, I tried. That's why I have like the mic and like
Mm.
webcam. I tried. I really did. I did like a 24-hour stream and I had like 10 viewers max. And then after that, it was like a cool 2 viewers every stream. I was like, man, this is not.
Wait, I remember that. I think I tuned in for like 10 minutes and then I was like, this is cool. And then
You're like, no, this guy is crazy. He's really-
I feel like
No,
I feel
24
like that's like
hours?
being like a little sibling, you know, and you're watching your older sibling play games. Like that's what I used to do. Like my brother would play the game, and I'd be like sitting there, just like, you know, just watching him play.
But no, yeah, a lot of my friends have been picking up streaming these days, like, and like a lot of different mediums within that. 2 of them are gamers. One of them is a DJ, so he does like live DJ sets, and then another one builds keyboards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he builds keyboards and
Oh, my best friend, or one of my best friends does that too.
for real. I still haven't tuned in yet, but honestly, it's really cool how you can really do anything on Twitch, and it really
Mhm.
is like kind of hanging out with your friends. Like I like to type and talk with my friends whenever they're streaming. So, no, yeah, it's fun. You should maybe bring that back. Maybe you should like video edit. Well, I don't know, because you have to kind of keep your videos a secret, right? So,
I tried it. My computer can't handle it. Like, it like
oh,
crashed on.
yeah.
Your one friend has a really cool stream though, the one you designed for. Like, her thing's going up, low key. That's just
No, yeah. Shout out to my girl Leans Beans on Twitch. I'll put it in the description bar. But yeah, it's been kind of fun. I really like just hanging out and like working with my friends and helping them in the ways that I can. Cause yeah, 2 of my girlfriends like started streaming, so I was like, hey, if you need me to design any of the panels or your little profile banner and things like that, and they were like, yeah. And so it reminds me of that tweet of like me and my friends passing back and forth the same $20 because I feel like that's literally all of my friends and I do. Like we're like, hey, can you make me a beat, send me like $20-$30, and then like I send them a cover like $20-$30. So but yeah, well, you mentioned earlier that like with Young Tada, you get to just like create with your friends. How has it been like going into the creative industry? What has been some highlights and some challenges that you've experienced?
As for highlights, I just like the idea of like nobody really telling me what to do, like a boss. I don't like talking to you and stuff. That's like a really big highlight. But there's like really low lows too. Like if an artist is signed to a label, like you are that guy's slave kind of. Like you have to do everything they ask on their terms too. So like if you go on a trip to like film a vlog for an artist, but they want you to do a music video, like you have to plan that whole music video, but you also have to film the vlog. So it's like they expect so much more from you, and then if you don't get it done, they'll just replace you like you're nothing. That's like that's
Yeah,
like,
that's
low.
tough.
When people talk to you like you're not human, it's crazy. It's like, damn, bro.
Yeah, that's tough. That's crazy. It definitely like it's like a reality check when you kind of deal with these like industry sort of people, you know, like just realizing that like they're so high up that they think that they have this kind of power where they can just treat you like that. So it's definitely super shitty.
Damn. Like in the creative industry, I mean, you also have been doing some work with like Paradise Avenue South, right?
Yeah, I don't design any of the clothes though. Not yet. I'm you guys are gonna help me though for sure. Like we're gonna definitely collab on that. You guys are designers, you guys are food. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that.
I mean, that's super cool that you've been able to kind of, just like create a brand and name for yourself and then work with your friends and just like create your own opportunities. I think that's what sounds like the best from your job, honestly. It's so cool.
Yeah, no, that is a good part. I also want to shout out Harry Clean. That's good, bro.
Shout out to Harry.
Shout out Paradise.
Doing it for the Southend.
Oh, right. Clarence is from the Southend. Wait,
Sure.
right? From the North End.
Southend.
Koi always thinks I'm from Bellevue, and I'm like, that is not a good thing. I was like, damn, no, but yeah, shout out to Harry. I got to recently meet him through Zoom and did an interview with him for the magazine project that I'm working on. And yeah, Koi has honestly like connected me to a lot of cool people. So shout out to Koi. When
It's super good that you're so familiar with a lot of like local creatives too. Like I feel like it's definitely building that connection and network within your own city is what like really catapult you to, you know, bigger things.
No, I love connecting because we're all gonna. Everybody in this call right now, we're all gonna come up together. Everybody's gonna the rise of Seattle.
Yeah, we're gonna keep passing around the same 20. Same
$20. It'll move up. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's another thing I want to ask. Like, who are some names or like artists that are really coming up right now that are from the South End? Do you have any recommendations?
There's not just the South End, but there's a lot of people like there's South.
Mm-hmm.
They're filthy. There's the Czech team. They're filthy. There's a lot of names. I'm not trying to name all of them because they're gonna think I left someone out. But those are cool. Oh, my brother Southend Siva. I really need to give him a shout out. That's like I grew up with him when we were little. He's really filthy. He's on the Groovy tape too.
Okay.
He's cool. And then Jiggy Germs. Yeah, there's a lot of people. And then Xavier Weeks. He's filthy too.
I feel like you gotta like add an explosion to after each name.
Yeah, those are just like the people I'm close to. But there's a lot of talent out here. Like I feel like in a few years, Seattle will be like New York, Chicago, LA.
Yeah.
Someday people look after music.
For real.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's also like that whole idea of, you know, like Seattle becoming a real like basketball city too. Like there's just so many different like arts and like sports and just like great, you know, like athletes, people coming up. I feel like that, yeah.
They're gonna take us seriously in a second. Yeah. Everyone from here.
I mean, like Lil Mosey started, like he's from Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so Clarence and I were talking the other day about, because on Spotify there's a feature called like the Day One Club where it shows you like which rappers you were tuning into like at the very beginning, and I was in the top 2% of Lil Mosey. But honestly, I'm pretty sure it's because Koi introduced me to him before he even.
Really?
Yeah, before he got like TikTok famous on that one song, the Blueberry one. That shit's like hella.
That song went crazy. He's literally like top artist right now. It's so insane.
No, yeah.
And he's like super young too.
Yeah, he's like the younger kids are like really running this right now.
No, for real.
I know.
The other day, Clarence and I were on a work call, and my coworker was like, Jubilee, would you date Lil Mosey? And I was like, that's not legal. I was like, I don't think he's legal, so.
I think he's 18. It is legal. So.
Okay, no, we confirmed he's 18 now, but yeah. No, that's good to hear. And like, I also like got to hear a bit from Harry, how he's just talking about trying to really put the South End on the map, because there's a lot of trends that like in fashion and music that originate from Seattle, but yeah, Seattle's not quite like on the map compared to like LA and New York. So definitely think it's getting there. And then even with the tech scene, like since just Seattle and population is growing so much, I feel like it's on its way right now.
Yeah. They just keep gentrifying it. That's the whole thing.
I know.
Other than that, there's so much culture around. Like there's so many nice things, cool things. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's just a new apartment that's built every single day, or not every single day, but it's crazy.
No, that's what it feels like, for real.
Yeah, for real. And then
I didn't go to Chinatown for like a week or two, and then like I go back there and there's like 2 new buildings. I'm like, what? It's crazy.
Everything, yeah. But there's still gonna be the culture. The culture can't get kicked out. There's definitely places that will though.
For sure.
Wait, have you guys been working on any projects? Like personal projects and stuff like fun things?
I guess like aside from my portfolio, not so much. I feel like I was taking a break for a while. I was just focusing on like I'm in like physical therapy right now I had a little knee injury surgery.
Oh.
So I've just been working on that. On my health, my physical health.
Are you good? Could you like not walk?
So I had surgery in like 10 weeks ago. So for the first like 3 weeks in like June, I couldn't really walk that much, but now I'm like up and around. So
how did it happen if it's not like too personal?
It's not too personal.
You don't have to answer. It's okay.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I was playing basketball. I was just playing pickup basketball with my friends, and like, yeah, it just like happened, and I was like, fuck.
You went a little too crazy on it.
Yeah, it was just, yeah, it was definitely a headache though, but I feel like it's that weird opportunity during like this whole like COVID thing where I'm not gonna go out anyways, so had the surgery and then like I've just been home for the whole time, so it's been chill. Yeah.
Okay, it kind of worked out. Not to like say that it should have been that way, but yeah.
Yeah.
Everything works out the way it's supposed to, basically. But no, yeah, glad to hear you're healing and getting better. I saw Clarence the other day in person, and yeah, I'm just glad that you're walking and you're feeling better.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to like start running again or something. Just like doing something active,
No, yeah.
But yeah, it's funny because, well, we want to ask you about your anime recommendations, but like that's something that I've been definitely doing a lot, is just watching a lot of TV, like sitting on the couch and just lounging and eating, eating terribly. So I am, curious to know, like, are you watching anything? It doesn't have to be anime, but it could be just any shows or any movies that you really liked recently.
I love talking about this. I just finished watching Terrace House, like 2 seasons of it.
Terrace House.
I love Terrace House.
Fire. I've only watched like 2 or 3 seasons though. But yeah, that's hard.
So,
I watched a lot of Korean drama too. I haven't watched anime in a long time, I'll be honest.
Oh yeah.
But I act like I do. People
Did
think
you
I
have
do.
to like? You definitely had, your phase in anime. Like, do you feel like you had like an unhealthy relationship with anime at one point?
Yeah. Honestly, that topic can be a whole other podcast. You should bring me back. I'll talk about what anime did for me. But yeah, no, it was a little unhealthy. I started when I was 15, and then I just watched that until I was 21, 22, like nonstop. It was crazy. Any type of feeling you want to feel, I got you. I'll tell you anime, you'll be like, ah.
I mean, I'm really glad that you got to, recognize that, this is kind of unhealthy, because a lot of my homies watch, or they now admit, like, I actually had an anime addiction, and they were able to kind of go on a cleanse, like an anime cleanse. And then it kind of helped them with, like, productivity and their creativity, too. But, like, what's your all-time favorite anime series? And why?
They're tied.
Okay.
One is Samurai Champloo. That's like, it's like everyone's seen that one. That's an old one. It was like on Cartoon Network and stuff. That one's cool. It's just like a really good slice of life vibe, and then they have Jubilee in there on the soundtrack. So that was cool.
Yeah, I've been watching that too.
You did? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching it. It's on Hulu, but I hate the fucking the ads on there.
Oh.
Because I can't I want to run through like all these episodes, but.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Yeah.
My second one it's called Kaicho while Maid Summer. I probably pictured that. It's like a maid high school one. I don't know, the guy in there, he's hella filthy. Like when I was younger too, so we gotta remember I watched this when I was like 15.
You're like, I'm still in my face, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on. Yeah, no, that was cool. It was just like if you want a love story, it's so good. That was a fire
Okay,
one.
I
But
like
it might be
love
weird now.
stories. Ooh, wait,
Yeah,
what
that
you
one,
say?
that one's fun.
Oh shit.
I'm saying like it might be weird now, just because it's like I feel like it's dated way back. It came out like 2006.
I
Like,
see.
it was like, yo,
Yeah,
like,
I feel like it's also crazy, like when you do watch an old anime, like how, I guess like what is accepted now,
mhm.
or like it's not accepted, or it's not as accepted now, you know, versus when it came out. Like some
Have you
of
seen BTO?
no, I haven't seen that. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a old ass one. It's like 30 years old, but it's like you could watch it today and it's like, damn, they were really like this 30 years ago. Huh?
Yeah, I've been trying to get into like Cowboy Bebop. I hear like that's really good. So
I want to start that one.
yeah, I've been watching.
I
Yeah.
only watch half.
I mean, I was telling Koi the other day that I've only watched like 2 animes, and I've watched my fair share of anime films, but I was like, yeah, I don't know why people think I'm a weeb, but like I don't actually watch that much anime. So,
I think you watched like a couple movies, Jubilee, in like the span of a week or two, and then everyone's like, "Oh my God, Jubilee, you're such a huge anime head."
Oh yeah, I think it's because I'm also such a simp, and people associate that with like, oh, you must watch anime. So, there's that. But okay, this is a big question, and we will kind of like channel it to the wrap up. But like, what are your currently? What are your dreams like? Which sounds very serious, but like, what's your vision and your dream for your current creative career, and also like who are some people that are like your dream people to work with also, or what's just like a project that you really want to start up or something, anything along those lines.
Okay, I'll start with my dream. I was thinking about this one when I was driving home in the car because I was like, damn, this one's coming.
It's kind of
Because I don't want to act like I didn't have a dream. So there's no specific like job, right? But I just want to be comfortable. I don't really, money's fire. I love money so much, but I don't need to be rich. I just want to be comfortable, and I just want to make my own thing. People will like that. Like that's like, I guess that's the dream. But how I'll get there, that's a whole other story. I don't know. That's gonna be a little bit of a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, okay, the dream project. I kind of want to. Oh yeah, this has been in the air because I still live at home, but I'm trying to move out soon, and I don't know if I should like move here or like move to LA. Like that's another thing. Because it would be my dream to work out there because
Right.
Hada's out there, and like we just work on everything together. You know, make it a lot easier. And there's like bigger artists and all that. But that's like a big leap, and I like Seattle.
Mm-hmm. Damn, well maybe that's like your next big leap of faith, you know, kind of like moving from UW to like, you know, transitioning out, and then I could totally see you in LA like just living your dreams, but that would be sad. Damn, but I'd be happy. Yeah.
It's hot out there.
No, for real, it's hot. I feel like Seattle is there's just this very like a sweet spot for Seattle for me. I feel like we all grew up here, and I feel like it's rare in the fact that it's super rich in culture, but a lot of it's like still pretty low key, and like there's such a good mix between like the urban but also nature scene here in Seattle, like no other. But no, yeah, I think those are like, I feel like you're totally on track to like reach your dreams, you know. And
I kind of want to change my. No, I want to change.
Okay, what's your dream? What's your new dream?
I wanna live in Korea or Japan. That's like my dream. I guess that was another. There's like two. There's one realistic one, one non-realistic one. The first one was realistic, but
Hey, you never know. You never know.
But
the language is crazy.
but like this is kind of like lecture-y, but I've been reading this self-help book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and I feel like I just read the chapter today. I've been trying to read like 30 minutes every day, and it really resonated with like what you were saying about how like you know what your end goal is, but you know you're still unsure about the process. But the author is basically saying that just the human nature, like we're so focused on being happy and like being successful, and it's really, and we kind of dread like the struggle in between that and like the climb up to the top. So I think that's, and then when you know you look back in life, you start to kind of really cherish the actual experiences that led up to that. But honestly, I feel like you're doing that now. Like you have such an open mindset on life, and you're always like, I want to take anything life. What's that thing that you said? I want anything life can get me.
Oh yeah, I want everything that I can get out of life.
Yeah. But honestly, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm thankful for Koi. He's just been like really genuine, a very genuine creator. I feel like we talked about this, like the creative industry is hard to get, you know, acquainted with. It's hard to find like real people to work with. And I mean, it's always a, you know, a process. It's scary to put out your own work, but I feel like Koi is just like, yeah, consistent and like very hypes up all his friends, which is, I think that's the best. So yeah.
So can I ask a question before we end it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody. So, all right, let's say you had to choose. This is kind of a deep question, kind of, but let's say you had to choose between happiness and like being successful. Like, which one do you guys rather have?
I feel like I'd definitely go with happiness.
Mhm.
You know, because like if you're like successful, then like you can't guarantee that you'd be happy. You know, sometimes like even the most successful people are like the most troubled. So.
That's
like
Clarence, you're one of my best.
Facts, straight facts.
I feel like I wish that like being successful could also mean, like, why can't being happy mean being successful? I feel like
Oh, no, it definitely can't. I was just saying, like, if you was like
no, yeah, I feel I agree with you, but I feel like mainstream society like doesn't associate like just being happy as being enough. You know, like they're like, oh, you have to be rich, you have to be like constantly working towards something. I would definitely pick being happy. It's just who I am also. Like I don't know, I feel like I've been like distracted by like being successful or being, or like I'm more infatuated with the results than the actual process sometimes. But it's just a reminder that if you're not happy, then you know what's the point. So yeah. Wait, which one would you choose?
Oh, happiness.
Yeah. Yeah. But I kind of like asking those questions. Those more like philosophical questions. Wait, okay, I want to ask one more question to end it before we share our songs of the week. But I kind of asked this like a year ago on our episode on love. But would you rather be with someone, it can only be one or the other, would you rather be with someone that loves you and like you don't love them back, or would you rather be with someone that only you love but they don't love you back?
Yeah, go first. Is this just for me?
No, we can all answer.
Okay.
This is such an evil question, bro.
I can't be judging people. Just kidding, I don't judge people, but I'm like,
I would rather love the person. That's my answer.
Oh, that's so interesting. Oh wait, samesies. Yeah, I'm honestly the same.
Okay, yeah.
That feeling when you like someone that was hella nice, like, oh, they're the only thing that matters to me. Yeah, that's a nice feeling. I guess.
I feel oh wait, you go first.
I feel like you can find joy in like someone might not feel the same way about you, but if you can see them, like if you love them and then like you see that they're happy doing their own thing, then like in a way you can feel happy about that, you know? Where if it was like reversed, like you can never fulfill what they think of you, you know, which is just super sad. I feel like. So.
Right, like I thought it'd be selfish to like just be with someone that just loves you and you're like accepting all their love, and it's kind of like exploiting that. But then if it's like, oh, if it's someone I love, like I'm confident that I will love them. But that's kind of sad.
You get annoying too if you say like only love you. It's like
No, yeah. It's like every
Love
time
you
I say
too.
I love you and they're just silent. So, but okay, glad that we got to add a little bit of relationships in this podcast episode. But yeah, Koi, before we end our episodes, we always share a song of the week. So if you can just share something you've been listening to and say why you like it, we'll add it to our playlist.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
This song, I think its name is Callan or Kalen or Kalan. It's one of the things. Kalan for real, like FR.FR. This song Ain't No Fun.
Ooh.
You guys should listen to that. It's like,
Okay.
even though it's quarantine, it makes you want to just go out and like just party. Like, that song is good. But then Drake also dropped a new song like 2 days ago. But they're
that's fire.
I actually haven't listened to it yet. But
Drake almost never misses. That was fire. So fire. Good choice. We'll definitely add that and then like listen to it together later.
Mm-hmm. But
what's your song?
Yeah, my song of the week is With You by Ivy. I forgot their last name.
Ivy Soul.
I think Ivy J, but hold up. It's a very low-key artist, I think. Yeah, Ivy J. It's an R&B song, kind of fun. I heard it in my friend's mix. And I've been listening to it nonstop. So that's my song of the week. Check it out.
Dope.
To you all.
Yeah. Okay, and then to wrap it up, so I was watching. Have you guys heard of the movie Jojo Rabbit? The one with like, it's directed by the guy who did what you want to call it, Thor, the most recent Thor movie. But so there's a song in it called "Everybody's Gotta Live." It's by like this really old band, and it's like kind of like a white person song, but I think it's dope.
I want to sound like you guys.
No,
it's
I get so surprised by Clarence's like Clarence genuinely has such a versatile music taste. Yeah. So.
Yeah, when I look through like my liked songs on Spotify, I'm like, damn, it's all over the place.
Well, yeah.
But
yeah, we'll have a playlist for you all out to listen to. Yeah, we just like to compile like 10 to 15 songs every week for people, and yeah, I think we're trying to release episodes either weekly or bi-weekly. It depends on just the workload, honestly. But yeah, thank you so much, Koi, for coming on. You did awesome. Koi was really nervous. Just kidding.
I wasn't. You chill.
But yeah, everyone follow his work. His ads is Kcoyi. Can you pronounce that for us?
Kcoyi.
Kcoyi. That makes sense. Yeah, I hella butchered it earlier. But everyone follow him, subscribe to him, watch his vlogs. Like I'm in one of the vlogs, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you guys for having me, for real. This is really fun. Very good.
And then say one life tip to just end it.
One piece of advice.
That's his picture.
He's down on this one. So every time you want to do anything in life, whatever it may be, and you're having second thoughts about it, the worst thing you can do is fail. So you can just try again.
Yes.
You can always go up. After each failure, just keep. You'll get there.
Keep going. That's a really good piece.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, thank you for that advice. For real, we really psych ourselves out about failure, but you learn from it ultimately. But yeah, thank you, Koi, and we'll have all his information down below. So thank you. Okay.